Go ahead, sir. Just for the mic.
You know, the government of Liberia are on the fight against drugs, but our community been affected greatly. We had the larger ghetto in our community, which was Zimbabwe. When I took over as chairman, with the help of the police support unit commander then, Christopher Ravo, were able to help us, and we took the guys from Zimbabwe. We closed that ghetto, which is not existing anymore. And the guys moved over to Kingsley, and they're in Kingsley. And the Congolans tried, but they couldn't get rid of them, so the government of Liberia assigned a detachment of LDA in the Kingsley town. When they came here, they were very effective. For the first 2-3 months, they were effective. But in recent times, the DA in our community not been proactive. They run after the guys from Kingsley, and then when they get in our community, and then we see them in the midst of these people, and our community dwellers have been harassed by these people, have been robbed by these people. Almost from the 3 months, day and night are fighting this guy out of this place. So I call you here today to place the LDA and the government of Liberia on record. And we are also calling the government of Liberia to help us with the fight against drugs so that these guys can leave Kingsley. Because we have had a series of meetings and we are resolved that after this press briefing, leave our committee. But we're going to follow them to Kingsley, we're going to disorganize the basis. So we also trying to talk to the next committee to reject these people, because we all been victimized when it comes to the drugs business. Our children, our family, one way or the other, everybody been affected. So we want the committee to reject the drug dealers and the drug users. You know how to be fighting for rehabilitation center. When the guy was getting on the street, he not learn how you are going to destroy himself. So getting from the street, you don't need to go and learn how to get yourself from there, because the government of Liberia don't have money for that. Too many things there, but the government should solve. They're running behind a man that look at himself to destroy himself. So we, the people of Nagba-Town, we say we reject the drug dealers, the drug users, and as of today's day on, if any of them leave from Kingsley, enter Nagba-Town, like they would have been doing, we're going to fight them, we're going to dislodge them, we're going to enter Kingsley. They're not going to stay Kingsley. They're going to leave, they're going to go wherever they belong. That is why we call you.
So let's place a few questions to you, just before we speak to the rest of the leadership here. You said the community will do everything they can,
Yes,
to dislodge these guys.
Yes.
We see them in hundreds.
yes.
Some of them have weapons. How do you intend to do that as private citizens?
When law enforcement started, it started from the church. From the church, it got in the community before we got police. So the community is capable of protecting itself. Human being nature, we are security by ourselves. You are security. And me, I'm an ex-general. I'm a well-trained person. Whatever weapon they get, we're going to counter them. We're going to make sure they leave from Kingsley. Trust me.
They've been here for years. What mechanism have
They
you
were
put
in Zimbabwe born Kingsley. I told them of Zimbabwe, I would take them from Kingsley.
what measure have you put in place previously to talk to them? Because
I've
some
been
of
speaking
them,
to them, I've been coming there speaking to them. Even the ill one, they say in the hospital, try to make them understand that they have a life after this. But they are under the influence of people that are using them to enrich themselves. So to help them, we force them to help them.
So let me ask this question. The dealers and that of the consumers, there are two separate parties. Are you targeting all of them?
Both. And if no consumer, there will be no seller.
How long you intend to go along with the exercise?
Until they can leave our community and Kingsley.
okay, let's speak to some of the leaders.
Yeah, lastly from an end towards you, you say you're going to dislodge them. In what means? What are the tactics?
The first issue, this is a counter-insurgency operation. These guys are terrorizing our community. We can classify them to be a terrorist because they knew drugs. They are under the influence of drugs, and so they are eating they use that mentor to unrob our people, to rob our people, to steal our property, to beat on our people. Even the DA, when they're running after them, our people in our community who don't know about drugs have been victimized. So I have a strategy because I learned this, and that strategy.
Collins, what's the position here? Okay, so your chairman has spoken. What addition do you have?
Yeah, what really have been our problem in the township, we are the model home for Nagba-Town. Whatsoever that affect the mother affect the child. Okay. So based upon this, Nagba-Town have wake up to be able to join Kingway and see how best we can fight this guy. But overall, I have so many things to say concerning the justice ministry. They are one of the key factors for which judges stay in Kingway.
What do you mean?
Because on several occasions they are arrested them, the LGA that is sent here, they arrest them, they take them there with substance. The only thing they will tell those investigators, those items that they have grabbed them with are not enough to prosecute them. So many times, over many occasions, and we are going as far as destroying the property that they keep those drugs in. And some of them, they live right here, some of them come from family heads, or how many individuals here so far that have been affected by their respective alleged actions? I can say 90% of the community. I ask people to you, my husband just burst into, and then everything that I have was taken from there. Where do I start from? Is it because you are affected as the reason why you do this? No, not only because of me being affected. I've been into this.
So what's your experience with it?
The past 3 months, I've been forfeiting Kashmir. I've been running to the chairman. For each one over the town authority, the township will always tell me that the people here, they know they've been selling drugs for me. So that I went on, I'm already. I went to the chairman and told him, I said, oh, chairman, it's not easy. Just know all the market here, the just go. Whatever I will talk, they will show say so. They will show nice to us. Sometimes they will show what they did is now they will show colors and things to us in their head. They been that. And first of all, we got our children here. For me, I got children here, I got my brothers, I got my sister here also. We've been running after the team for almost 6 months now. The last time I went to the DA commando, I don't brought it into the space. They want to pay 10 years. When they pay the thing, they came about, I think they spent over like 3 months here with us. But all of us certain that when they left the place, they went by the business.
Don't go on a flat route.
When they went by the business,
Don't go on a flat route, you!
The people came back in the yard.
Don't go on a flat route. Don't go there.
When they come, like you see when they come in red, they will start taking money from them. They will start taking money from the dealers. They start taking money from the dealers. We've been looking at the year in our yard. Especially, for the commando that are here.
I want you to explain what you just said.
As here, the DA force, when they come in red.
You mean the LDA?
Yes. When they come in red, they will not come in red, but they will come to take money from the dealers.
Have you seen them doing it before?
So many times.
Do you have evidence?
Yes, I got evidence. I got it. Yeah, our chairman also here. I got evidence. My mother also there. I got my children here also.
So what do you...
They've been speeding for us here. When we hang our clothes, they will take it also, they carry it. We put part water, they will take it, they carry it, they tear it. They go in behind our yard, they tear in the windows and things. They've been doing it. Especially for the DA force, they will come also. Especially for the commando, I went to him the last time, and the chairman we went to him. The commando will also come and collect money also. on the church. So, la Hama said, I went to the chairman last time. So, I came on air today for you to help us. For you to help us in this year. For you to help us. We beg you to help us.
So what you said, these are all allegations, right? According to you, you have evidence that just being taking money from the dealers when they're about to raid this place. So until we see the evidence, then we the media will report the story that we supposed to report.
But we'll do some follow-up also. Okay, so let's conclude with you.
You said that was...
Yeah.
Quickly tell us your name, man.
I'm Emmanuel Benson,
What's the role here?
former youth chair, Nagba-Town community, and present Nagba-Town developmental chair.
Okay, tell us what you know about this.
I've been creating this technical drugs issue. I lost my brother into the single drug substance. I lost my brother into the single drug substance. And then we've been fighting to see how best this technical drugs issue can leave our community. But it's not an easy task. No, only if the government want to fight us, let it not be done by words, but by action. We are being greatly affected.
But you think the government is fighting drugs by words?
I must say, in somehow, yes, because we are not feeling the impact. Kingway is a hub for drugs. Let me not lie. On a serious note, if you live in other communities and come in Kingway, you need to walk Kingway. People in cars look at you to say you from different planets, and people embrace them. You can see the evidence is glaring. They are all here embarrassing us. So we are appealing to the government. We are appealing to the relevant authority here to come to our aid. The drugs is in Kingway. They sell it like they sell peanuts. Drugs is everywhere. So if the government cannot come into our aid, seriously, we may likely take action on our own, because we can't be setting our children, the people using our children. Can you imagine a child less than 5 to 6 years old is transporting drugs? Children are selling drugs. Mothers are involved into drugs. Fathers are into drugs. If the father is not selling drugs, the mother is into the drugs. If the mother is not into the drugs, the son is transporting the drugs. If the son is not transporting the drugs, the daughter is loving to somebody who is selling the drugs.
In Kingway.
Right in Kingway. In less than 15 minutes, from Kingway to the president's house, it's not far. So how can you fight on drugs that is right under your foot and you're looking for the drugs? I'm not talking about the cocaine. I'm talking about the kush, I'm talking about the tar and the rest of the other drugs.
So let's take this step by step. How long have you been in Kingway or Nagba-Town?
For the past 25 to 30 years plus.
25 to 30 years.
Yeah, sure.
So why this time you are coming out to the government to help you? Since you've been seeing it for
It have gone out of hand. We have talked. Even my yard is just not too far from here. The people use my place to unrob. They embarrass our community every now and then.
Let a little bit talk about the future of the children live in the community.
Yes.
How do this affect them? And how do you
Greatly.
see that future?
Greatly. Children are not in schools. They are not going to schools because of the same old drugs issue. They are using our children, they are using the younger ones to sell the drugs. If we talk, they come at us, and it is not fine. So we are appealing to government to help, to intervene.
So don't you think your life is going to be in threat if the journalist leave the LGA company?
I won't mind. The fight against drugs is everyone's business. So I won't set upon it to let drugs to take off my community. That won't be possible.
Let me ask you one question.
Yes.
Some of whom you see doing the job today, were they kids growing up in the community here?
Because you say
or they are strangers from elsewhere?
All right, thank you. I love that question. They have other people that left other community and come into Kingway and reside and get the drugs to those people that reside in Kingway to sell the drugs. So it's a coordinated work. Everyone is involved. Our issue is let them not come into our community because we don't want our children to spoil. We're sending our children to school. So that is our concern.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So we'd like to talk to this guy. I think you got some things to say to the media. Sir, what is your name?
I'm Samuel Jimo. I'm Samuel Jimo.
What do you want to say to the press, sir?
Yeah, we're going there. I'm a resident of Nagba-Town. My chairman just spoke. And this is an issue that some of us take to his house nearly every day. We tell him how well we have been harassed, how we feel so embarrassed, how we are not safe anymore. Our children will not survive this thing because, you know, there's what they call peer pressure. What you see your peers do, you might likely get into it. I have been victimized twice. I lost a child 25 years old. Another one that is 19 years old, yeah, he was carried away by drug. Another one that is 19 years old has got himself deeply involved. He comes to bed 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So it's affecting me. It has affected my family. I use money to send those children to school. Now I'm living here. I have my property here. I cannot move because the place is drug infested. And so it's just getting to us at every level. The DEA people that comes here all of the time to say they're chasing the people. By the time they leave from me, I'm somewhere there when you see all those trees, those almond trees. Well shaded area. By the time they get it, they don't want to pass anymore. They want to even make a base. We have been fighting to get them out. Even some people can be brave to come to say they want to, you know, have confusion with you and all those kind of things. So it means they have it organized in a way that it's not easy to do except the government is very much strong. As they have said, they are fighting drugs and we can see it, they're fighting other cases and things. Even though we've not seen anybody really convicted and to hear what sentence has been passed on to kind of people, but they say they are fighting, and we believe that they are fighting. But the idea they have to come down to some of us in local communities like King Gray and Nagba-Town.
Thank you so much.
All the people you see around you, the hundreds of people you see around you, most of them are users. Some are even people who are dealing. But when you talk to the LGA, man, you say, when they're chasing the dealers, they will be chasing the dealer, but then they have not caught one person. And you see them close. They know them. They know them. The group of people are passing the same chasing dealers among these people. But the dealer, they say, so if you don't know, I don't know you as a general chasing anybody if you don't know them. So it means they have set eyes on some people, they know them, and that's why they say they're chasing. But they will never saw one day. And they can be as close as you and myself are.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So action speaks louder than words.
Just come down. Let's speak to. Let's talk to some of the young people. What's your name?
Just be olive.
Christopher. How long you been living here?
I've been living here for 10 years.
What's your experience as a young man?
This just issue is getting all in. Seriously. We have our brothers and sisters into this identical stuff. We tried for over like 6 months, this video, putting drugs in the community. But still, we don't have a helping hand from the government to people, you know, to push it away. So let's say our brothers and sisters are sporting. If you look around, youth like us, who's supposed to be in school and doing something better for themselves, I want to beach here selling drugs and smoking it.
I mean, let's do it like this. You don't see people selling drugs out to
Our business, it sells down here. People sell drugs here.
And so,
Even the LDA here, they collect money from the dealers. They sit on table, they drink our style and other Lego or how you got the alcohol of them.
Is that the reason why drugs have been erased from this community?
I can say some of the reasons because you can't be fighting drugs and the people who bring the drugs in, you are friendly with them. Yeah.
how do you feel as a young man when you leave from here, you go to Central Monrovia, go other places and you say, I'm arrested on King Gray?
Firstly, if I go out, I don't tell people I'm a King Gray.
Why?
Because the community has been spoiled with our youth and other people. Right? I don't tell people I'm a King Gray. I feel like when I tell people I'm a King Gray, they will feel like I'm like the other people here. Let's say one apple spot whole tree.
Do you ask some of your friends that you grew up together in?
Yes, yeah, there are many. Like,
What do you say to them?
I've been advised all time, but like I'm just wasting water on rock. Yeah, because they are already into the habit already, and we grow up together. Like we've been chasing these guys. Those guys were just, oh yes, we've been talking to them. Say, oh my man, leave there. Let's not go for help. Let's not go for help, but still.
Do you think somebody are willing to change from your experience of them?
I think some of them are willing to change. Really, some of them are willing to change, but the government too need to suppress the community leaders
and the LDA in the community here. Because we have LDA base right back here, where the LDA will walk along the beach, they come in the community and just laugh and smile with the men here are selling it to us.
Do you recommend the changing of almost all of the DA officers here to bringing different ones so as to improve the fight against drugs here?
Yeah. You have to change. The commander here have to change. You have to be changed. Because I see men, they can bring together every night, every day to do the same thing. Like they just, we not change the guys. So as they don't change the guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's talk with the general chief.
Good morning, Children Darlington Queen.
Say your name again.
Children Darlington Queen, the general township of
Okay. Yeah, be audible because of the noise.
So, since my ascendancy to the town, to the leadership of the township, drugs have been one of my primary concerns. We have been fighting drugs from the day I was soon into office. And up to present, we are still fighting drugs. To see people coming up, or my colleague coming up to raise accusations that King Green is the one that affected the other community, I would like to debunk that.
Would you like to debunk that?
Yeah. First and foremost is that the infestation of drugs in our country today, King Green is not a township that originated in. Many of those who are selling the drugs, who are now even taking the drugs, they are not from King Green. They are not even residing in King Green. They are not living in King Green. And Nagba-Town complex and the rest of the other community all communities are adjacent to King Green. So anything that will affect King Green, it will also affect them. So what I expect for leaders to be talking now is to collaborate and see how best to fight the drugs. Because we affect the community, we affect other communities. But to point finger at one community, it is very, 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 very demeaning. Very demeaning. So what I told my colleague is that let's collaborate because Nagba-Town is next to King Green. There are people who live in Nagba-Town here, they move into King Green, and then they do the same activity that we all are fighting. Some of the inhabitants of Nagba-Town, they move in King Green, they sell drugs there. Some of the inhabitants of Nagba-Town, they move in King Green and they do other illegal activities that they bag grenades in the night, they bring it in Nagba-Town and then they sell it. So if today LDA have come to drive the men for other King Green and then they run it into your community, we can collaborate and see how best we can fight it. But to come up and point finger at one community, it is very, very demeaning.
I think
and it's surprising to me.
There's root cause to everything.
So if there's a root cause to everything, my dear brother, what we need to do is to tentatively come together and see how best we can strategize.
I think
when I got appointed to the general township, what I did, I called my entire team. And we sat down, we strategized. What we did, we brought the LDA in and make the LDA to have a detachment in King Green. And this is why I get some of my default. This is why I'm getting some of my frustration. Because what happened here is that if you have come to establish in King Green as a detachment, by this time, since last July, by this time, I expect for any drugs activity to be ongoing in King Green. And I expect it to be. But still, just imagine, every time I'm on air, I show you my face, I'm doing it, what I'm doing, I'm talking to press, talking to people, so that we can see how best for drugs to be eliminated from King Green.
So what's the way forward now?
The way forward is the government should keep fighting. And one thing I would always recommend the government is that they should make the drugs law non-forbiddable. Let it be a non-forbiddable crime. When early came into power, early make the rape law strong. And up to now, even if you are just alleged of being, you will leave your community and go into the next community until your parents can help you to get out of the rape crime. Yeah. So let them make the drug law not available. If I am involved into the drug, or they say the man is harboring drug, or somebody living in the man, or is dealing drug, get me arrested and get me prosecuted. That's how it should be.
They are all calling for death penalty for alleged
drugs. I will not call for death penalty, but I will call for persecution and then imprisonment, lifetime imprisonment. Because drugs is affecting our young generation. See, all the guys, we are of the same age. But see the kind of places they're living. See the kind of things that they are involved into. We keep talking to them, and I will not always be happy to be beating on them, to be very frank. I will not always be happy to be beating on them. I have never rested since I got the time to work. Drugs have been the hardest thing I have been for the two or no concentration I have. Two things I came to the township were to do for King Green people. One to fight the death. See our beaches. See how the beaches looking. I got sanitation team in the top, but all the community that King Green people used to waste there. Then you paint the King Green black. When your people, you strategize. I'm angry because of what my colleagues are saying. I'm angry because of what my colleagues are saying.
Okay.
You have inhabitants left in Nagba-Town, left complex community, left other areas that doing the same jobs better in Kingray. So let's collaborate and see how best we can fight it.
Are you angry because they are shifting blame on?
Yes, I'm angry. I'm angry. Yeah, that Kingray is the one that is doing every normal effort I have applied.
So you need collaboration.
I need collaboration for us to further together.
Okay.
I can even point at people that left this Chevy community that doing jobs better in my community. I never one day call my brother and say, oh, XYZ is the one that affecting my community. But I stood and fought it. I stood and I still standing fighting it. I still standing fighting it.
What were you saying?
No, but he can't say so. He can't say so.
Are you
You got a bigger
also
general
advise those who
from
say
Kingray
they are
than
in
Zimbabwe.
possession of selling drugs?
Yeah, we close Zimbabwe.
I'm not getting you.
Why you
You
can't
also
close
advise
Kingray?
those who say they are in possession
If
of
say
selling
individual
drugs.
in the
Sometimes
We have advanced. We have destroyed properties. I got video. I got to show that we have destroyed property. We have destroyed our ghetto more than 1 million times.
as a general chairman, what lacking that drugs is still the paramount.
My frustration is from the LDEA. My frustration is from the LDEA. As someone regularly said, they are whining and dining with all the drugs dealers and they know all the drugs dealers.
What have been your recommendation to the national government?
We have recommended several times, even the 702 here myself with a good rapport, Patrick Kumuza, who the Jeffo down here myself with a good rapport. For every time we see this happening, we'll ask Patrick for the permission and then we'll move into that home. We have many houses in Kingray that our personal students will broke down. So it means that the leadership of Kingray don't want to see drugs.
You need a change in the LDA team here.
Brother, even if you do change the detachment and bring another group, they see the ones that group can, they will get initiated. And once they get initiated, it means that the case die. Once they get initiated, it means that the case die. I still have people, I'm not disputing the fact that people not eating that dealing drugs. I still have people eating that dealing. And the LDA know those guys that are dealing the drugs.
You're on record for that, sir.
On a serious now, I'm not afraid to be on record. I'm not afraid to be on record.
Are you willing to identify them?
But it is there. Even if you just disguise yourself and they'll take a solve in the community, you will see that LDA is whining and dining with
the question is, are you willing to help the
My
LDA?
safety. My safety comes first. I'm on air. My safety comes first.
Okay.
As a general leave today, what would be your strategy?
So my colleague and I, when he called me by 11 to 12 this morning. Early this morning, I mean last night, but it was morning hour. So when he called me, I said, oh, okay, Joseph, we will strategize. Because the thing is like my entire focus is on it. And I'm not just doing it because I want Kingray to be drug free. There are that young generation that come that's supposed to get prepared for the future. But now the justice is affecting them. So we as people who in leadership will not stand to see how better safeguard that generation that is coming up, it means that Liberia have no future. So based on the backdrop I decided to step inside. But my dear brother, I keep telling my colleague, let's sit and see how best we can strategize. He from a security background. So he knows the security network. I can collaborate with him, and he knows the Tata guys up there. So through the collaboration that we can do, we can go behind the scene and point at people who are still involved in the thing here, where our faces will not be seen. But my life is at risk. People told me that they would bring down my house. Everybody they would bring down my house. They would kill my family. They would do that one. They would do that one. Since I started fighting drugs, I have been threatened. And every time people see me on camera, they will say, "Mama, you have to take time." Every time people see me on camera, they will say, "You have to take time." But I just keep on camera because of few things that some of my colleagues are saying regarding the township. And the township is the only township I get. Look, one way that we get, that we survive in Kingray Town, everybody knows it, by fishing. We never had drugs in our community. We never had drugs in our community. For all people from Western Lab now in our community, infested our community, and today our community is looking to be the most drugs hub in Liberia. So it is very, very demeaning. It is very demeaning to pin at one person say, you are the cause, you are the cause, you are the cause. We can collaborate and get it done.
As a general chairman, do you think it was wrong that those from the community to say Kingray have been the masses community that have to.
The statement is not fun for the public. The statement is not fun. Since LDA started fighting just effectively, the entire country knows that no ghetto is in Kingray.
What happened your leadership, cooperation with the local leaders as a head chairman?
Elaborate.
As a head chairman, what happened your working cooperation with your colleagues?
So I have not had any general meeting with anyone because we are Trapata community, complex community, Nagba-Town community, and that of Kingray community, and which both three leadership decided to have a tripartite collaboration and see how best to help one community and get rid of the thing. But since then, we came up with that idea.
Some may probably classify your statement as a head chairman, and from those other people from the other side, we say you people are not working together.
Say that again.
Some may say your statement different from those other people in the
statement. We are working together, but when it comes to the drugs, we are not working together because everybody is looking at King Gray to be the hub of drugs, and which of course they did not. So I'm not living complex community, right? But if anything is affecting complex community, that's my band. When complex community call me for assistance, that's my band to go there and help, because that affection may come, it may reflect to King Gray, or it may come to King Gray. So today, as King Gray is being affected, we need to come together to collaborate and see, because we got many young children from all walks of life, from different communities that come into King Gray and doing the activities. As I continue to say,
do you care for the safety of the children that live in the both communities?
100%. It is that safety business that I'm into this thing.
Okay.
It is their safety business that I'm into this thing.
Thank you, sir. So for this is OK Online TV. If you have been following this broadcast, my name is Darius Kangan, being here with you, bringing you live coverage from King Gray, Nagba-Town community here in Painesville, where, especially on the beach, I think you see where Judge Nusas and alleged Judge Dida, they are all allegedly harassing residents here, and they are raising a line over those users to leave, calling on national government to intervene. And you listen to them. Folks, this is all the time we have with you. Have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.